What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K17 Pro Am game. But this game, I have a lot to explain to you guys. This is not just another NBA 2K17 Pro Am game. This was actually very abnormal. I'm going to start off with the fact that we have no center. As you guys see, our lineup not too tall. Deli's technically the center, but he's got a small forward sharpshooter. Walsh also has a small forward sharpshooter. We have Bees, who has a playmaking point guard. Jay has a point forward, and then I have a slasher. I don't even have my point guard. I have a slasher that I made the other day. I've decided to mess around. You guys play Pro Am enough. You guys know how it goes. 2K is really genius when it comes to making this my career stuff this year, because it makes you want to make so many archetypes, and you know, if you're like me, you end up spending money on the archetypes. Guys, look at that ball movement right there that got Deli the open three. That was beautiful. That was almost unreplicatable the way we moved it so well. But yeah, I just made this slash. I was like, why not? You know, it's kind of end of the year. Might as well test out some new archetypes since I played with a playmaker for so long. So we got Bees running the show today. I'm at the shooting guard spot. But back to the whole us not having a center thing. So basically the way that's gonna work is that we are in a 2-3 zone, and we're gonna have Walsh in the middle of the zone with his small forward. He's like 6'8" sharpshooter, and you know, they'll get dunks like that, but we're just gambling that, you know, what we do offensively, you know, should help negate what happens defensively. And on top of that, we have Walsh in the middle, and I mentioned it before, Walsh is very good at playing the paint. He's very good at getting rebounds. I don't know why. He's really good at getting steals and blocks in that area. He just, I don't know, he times it well or something, but even when he's got a sharpshooter, you know, he just does it better than like most people do with their centers. Like, I feel like he'd do it better than I do whenever I play with a center, as we got Deli in the corner, and he's able to get that three to go. So we got that, and so far it's working out okay. We're not getting torched inside or anything like that. As you see, Bees getting the steal on Bees. He's got the speed, so he's gonna take it all the way to the rim and throw it down. But yeah, we got 11 points, and you guys see they're getting dunks and stuff like that, but that's gonna happen. That's just something you got to accept when you run a quirky lineup like this, that, you know, they'll get some dunks. But the main thing you want to make sure is that, you know, they're gonna get twos instead of threes as we pull up the mid. That's a 2, but that's also cash, so we'll definitely take that. And a hopefully 5-point lead unless this bucket goes in, but we get the block at the end of the first quarter. So yeah, we're taking that gamble pretty much. And then offensively, you see we got this spread forward. There's no center, so oh man, we got the tipping. That's not my point, but that worked out well anyways. Just kind of ran in there. No one boxed me out. Why not? We got this slasher. He's, you know, kind of capable of doing that. He's not capable of taking this shot. That was just, you know, trying to get used to the slasher, so I might end up taking a shot that's bad or two that's in the game like that, like an F shot, trying to like figure out what I gotta do with this guy. But I mean, so far we're doing pretty decent with him. I played a couple of games with him before I played this game. This wasn't like my first game or anything like that. And I did pretty good with this guy. I would put up, like, you know, consistent, like somewhere between 16 to 20 something points with him, and you know, shoot decent percentages for the most part. Like right now we're shooting 75% as Jay misses the dunk right there. But the main thing about this, you know, weird little small ball lineup is what we're doing defensively. Defensively, you know, we're not really giving up threes. We're playing very well guarding the perimeter and forcing them to go inside. And, you know, most teams, when they play in the Pro-Am, they don't want to go inside like that. That's not the way to design their game. So, you know, it's kind of like a mental thing, I guess, when you run this kind of lineup, that, you know, forcing them to go inside more than they want to. It gets the guards out the game and stuff like that, when, you know, they could be putting up a lot of threes and they could just be, you know, shooting the lights out of the gym. But instead, you know, they're just trying to go inside all the time, and it works. You see they're getting rebounds and stuff like that. They're definitely going to get more offense, or they should get more offensive rebounds than we do. But when they try to put up shots like those, they won't always fall down. You just got good positioning and stuff like that. Then we're on the break. We're pulling the mid. I actually have like a 60-something mid, so yeah, that's why I was a D. I don't have my guy like fully maxed out or anything like that. You guys saw he was like an 88 overall at the loading screen as Walsh gets the block, but they get the unfortunate recovery right there. But I mean, so far Walsh got a couple of blocks. Even Deli's in there blocking a shot or two. We're getting a lot of steals as Bees goes inside. We're actually, you know, the one thing we're not doing too well is actually playing offensively. You would think offense would be the main showcase of this lineup, as that's a stretch big right there, so that's going to be an easy three-pointer made for them. But yeah, offensively, we're kind of actually struggling a little bit, as we're going to wait, find Walsh wide open, top, and bang! Got it to go. We're closing out these quarters pretty well. These guys, you know, for the most part, we're playing pretty even. We're doing a good job of closing out the quarters. You guys see, they're not even shooting 50% in this game, so this is better. Defense, I mean, this team wasn't the best in the world. It's strictly Streets team. They came in with like a 66 record, but they didn't have too many games played under their belt. But still, I mean, This is a better defensive line than what we normally run. We just got Deli out here because, you know, we just needed a fifth, and Deli was around, so he's got his sharpshooter. He's spotting up. That's Jay with the point forward, who's not able to get the 3. See me trying to crash the glass, trying to get another tip-in putback to try to add it to my. That's my only rebound, too. I'm just, you know, figure out what to do with the slasher as they go inside, but hey, they get that shot. That's cool. I thought Walsh actually played good defense on that one. They just, you know, probably got like a perfect voice on the layup or something like that as Jay goes inside. And then on top of it all, with us running this offense, you know, we got sharpshooters at the 4 and the 5 spot. That's the most quirky thing. We don't even have sharpshooters at a guard. We have a point forward, a slasher, and a playmaking point guard. So basically 2 playmakers and a slasher. So it kind of messes them up defensively to where they, you know, you got to figure out what you're going to do, like zone-wise or man-wise, whatever you're doing. Is you see Bees get that open jumper right there. These guys were definitely in the zone. You see Bees just got that easy hole in the zone in the middle. We got 8 points right now. We're not actually scoring too much. I mentioned I score a lot with this guy, but, you know, right now it's just all about Bees being the point guard and, you know, getting his shots up. He's doing that. We're trying to get my cuts whenever I can. Mainly running the break with this guy. You see right here, that's Bees with the pass. And we cock it back and throw it down. Haven't gotten to do any, you know, nice little posters yet in this game. That's the one thing you definitely want to see with the slashers. Just going for some crazy contact dunks. But, we're in a close game right now, so not really too much space to mess around. Just gotta try to play to win at this point. See, that's Jay. He had the open shot right there, but he makes the extra pass. Deli contested, no good. They get the board. I mentioned that we were closing out quarters so well, and we gotta close this one out because they're trying to make a push to get this lead late. They go inside, but that shot is blocked by Walsh once again. Bees finding us, and we're gonna get the layup to go. And just like I said, closing out these quarters. Well, how about one more dunk inside? Every time they try to push, we're playing pretty even, like I said, but it's just those last 2 minutes. They don't. The game is the same amount of minutes long. You know, technically each minute counts the same amount as far as how many points and stuff like that. But there's some sort of psychological thing about closing out quarters well, and we're doing a pretty good job of that. As you see, that was I thought it was a good look. I guess I shot with the stick and I got a bad release on the stick or something like that, and I got like a C-. But usually the slashers have a good shot off dribble, so that should be a shot we should be able to hit. As you guys see, they're just scrambling around inside. They take that jumper. Gotta live with that. That's just, you know, a big guy taking it over us. I guess he'll have the height to shoot that, but I mean, that's the shot they're gonna get. I'm okay with that. That is not okay. We can't give up those kind of easy dunks. That's a little bit too easy. When I said they could get the 2 was Bees. Oh, he stepped back, pulled it up, but couldn't get it to go, and now here they are trying to get the lead for the first time in a long time. Nearly put down one up, extra pass in the corner, need one more, almost turn it over, and the stretch gets it in, and they got the lead. But once again, they only have 48 points. This is actually a pretty good defense lineup. It's offensively where we need to step up, and there's Walsh on cue, up by 4 now. Just gotta close this game. Jay fumbling the ball. There's the pass to Deli. Gotta move this ball around. Good ball movement, definitely key. Going inside with the slasher, being patient, being fouled, but it's all good because we're gonna get the shot to go anyways. And that's the main thing we were doing because, I mean, with the way we were spreading out the floor and stuff like that, I kind of had the centers on tilt a little bit, so we would just, you know, go inside with a slash or something like that. A lot of times it was just Bees going in there himself. We were just spacing the floor and letting Bees do the walk. And so we gotta put this shot up at the end of the shot clock. I tried to go, like, you know, mid-range, but that dude kind of pushed me out to the 3-point line. I don't really know what happened there. But we find ourselves up by 4, playing good defense. Just gotta close the game out. There's Jay with the block, running up ahead, but don't want to force that pass. Gotta be smart in this situation and just pass it up. But then, I don't know what the hell they were doing defense, so I guess they went all in on trying to get the steal on Walsh, and thankfully Walsh, you know, smart decision right there. Good pass, and, you know, this lineup right here, as you see, that's Bees up ahead with the slam dunk. This lineup does not work without Walsh. This is just like, you know, something that's going to work all the time, but you just throw a sharpshooter in there, he gets a good percentage of steals or something like that. This lineup actually doesn't, like, we just throw Deli in there, it's not going to work. They're just probably getting torched, but like I said, Walsh is really good at defending the paint, so we were just, like, you know, trying to gather up guys to play Pro-Am in this certain day, and I was like, yo, Walsh, why don't you just run the paint? Like, fuck it. Just go in the paint. You know, you get your sharpshooter. But Deli had a glass cleaner. We could have had him bring it out. Jay had one. But I was like, you know what, everybody, get your guards and stuff like that. Get your shooters. We're going to put Walsh in the middle and see what happens. And why not? Why not mess around? You know, it's like May now in Pro-Am. Why not mess around, see what happens? And we might have actually found something with this lineup because that was a pretty good game we played right there. And we played a couple more games with this lineup and won with it. We actually haven't lost with this lineup yet. So, I mean, hey, maybe, I mean, this is not the lineup we're going to run all the time. Like, we had Brian, we'll have Brian at center, but his lineup works a lot better than I expected it to. I didn't think this would actually happen. I figured, you know, maybe we lose a close game, if not lose by like 10 or 20, but we won. So, hey, leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. What did you guys think about the lineup? What do you guys think about the slasher? We had a pretty decent game with him. Shot 8 for 11. Subscribe for more 2K17 Pro Am and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time.